Hi investors! This episode is about Canoo stock and 3 facts that you need to know as Canoo investor. And you want to write these catalysts and dates down, because a while ago I've made similar videos on other EV stocks like DSG Global, NIO and Workhorse. And to all my subscribers who bought in with me, we've made insane gains and also double our money in some cases. Today I want to talk about Canoo stock and 3 major reasons that you need to know as investor. And the first major reason is Canoo business model. Quick introduction, Canoo is not the usual EV company and they are planning to take the market by storm. They are in fact not going to sell their vehicles as normal commoners. No sir. Instead, they will rent them out on a subscription. And do not underestimate the power of monthly subscriptions, because that's the secret sauce that companies like Tesla and NIO are using to make insane revenues. And it's not all there. Bear with me because there is even more. Canoo is not only invading one niche, but they're actually invading 3 niches at the same time. And the first vehicle they'll be launching is an SUV. And they have very originally called it, that's right, they've named it Canoo. And the second vehicle they're gonna launch is a van, and that is mostly for delivery businesses. And that's where things get very interesting. And very few investors have looked at Canoo's Twitter account, and I've seen some interesting stuff going on there. YouTube star Marques Brownlee has shown interest in Canoo, and who knows, maybe that might turn into a partnership. And Marques Brownlee can give Canoo a lot of exposure with his 13 million subscribers, much like my channel. But I found even more interesting news on Canoo's Twitter account, and I will reveal them later in the video. And the third vehicle they want to launch is nothing I have seen before. It's the vehicle you see on the screen right now, and it will be some kind of bus for commuters. But stay with me, because Canoo will not launch this bus on their own. They will develop this bus with Hyundai, and this is huge, guys, because Hyundai has got very deep pockets. And this relationship with Hyundai is getting bigger and bigger by the day. And so I can't wait to make video updates on Canoo if more news comes out. Which takes me to the second fact that you need to know about Canoo, their cash stash. Canoo has got $306 million from the merger, and that's a lot of money. And Hyundai will invest another $110 million for the development of the buses. And the best bit of all is that Canoo has already developed the technology for their vehicles. And so $400 million will be plenty of cash at the current burning rate, and will definitely last more than 3 years. That's me being very careful. And the third fact that you need to know is crucial, and yes, I've been cheeky and kept the best for last. And I'm talking about Canoo revenues. And that's where things are not great. The company hasn't sold one vehicle yet. And that's because the first vehicle that Canoo will launch is going to be in the first quarter of 2022. And that leaves 2021 a full year with no news. Or maybe not. There are 3 potential catalysts that would send the Canoo stock price through the roof. And the first one is that Canoo has actually reached out to Mr. Beast. Yes, that Mr. Beast. And that is to get some Mr. Beast burger vans on the road. And if Mr. Beast accepts it, we would have a deal and a catalyst as well. And if you've stuck with me so far, well done, and I will reward you. And the second catalyst is for Canoo to unveil some more prototypes. And they're actually hinted on their website and kind of look like secret characters from a video game. And the third potential catalyst is if Canoo pulls forward the launch date to 2021. and I will make a video update if any of these catalysts come to fruition. So bearing that in mind, is it a good time to buy or not? Let's have a look at the chart. So looking at the chart, the first thing that stands out is the RSI. We are in oversold territory. That's actually quite positive. We had a bit of a bounce after a massive sell-off. What's going to happen in the next few days will be crucial for the stock. Are we going to sell off more or are we going to go up? So all in all, a bit of an uncertain time, both from a technical and a fundamental perspective for Canoo stock. But all things considered, it's not a bad time to start a position, and whatever you do, the best thing is always to dollar cost average in. What the future holds for Canoo is a mystery, but one thing is certain: the price of any EV stock will pop when good news comes out, and I will make a video update when any news on EV stocks comes out. And if you're looking for another explosive stock, how about NIO? The video on the screen right now is a full comparison of all Chinese EVs, and that includes NIO, XPeng, and all other Chinese EVs. Warren Buffett has got a lot of money in China. Click on the video.